Good evening. My name is Raj Arya and welcome to another edition of In Session. Today we'll be speaking to a company that is synonymous with the Mercedes-Benz brand here in Malaysia for the past 60 years. And the person in question is Dr. Wong Kin Foo, the CEO of Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad.
Cycle and Carriage Bintang, a member of Jardine Cycle and Carriage Group, is listed on Bursa Malaysia. It is the largest dealer of Mercedes-Benz motor vehicles in Malaysia, providing high-quality retail and after-sales service. Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad is proud to have been associated with Mercedes-Benz since 1951. From the first Mercedes-Benz imported into the country in 1951 to the present, they have grown together with the marque. To ensure the utmost in care for consumers, Mercedes-Benz, their network consists of 11 auto houses in Peninsular Malaysia who are ready to meet the consumers' needs. From retailing Mercedes-Benz merchandise items and routine maintenance work to complete restoration of consumers' vehicles, their after-sales centers will provide your vehicle's complete care. With 115 years of retail motor experience in Malaysia, they offer the company to consumers as the premier choice for the purchase and care of their Mercedes-Benz. Dr. Wong Kin Foo, Chief Executive Officer of Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad, and he is responsible for the CCB Group's motor operations in Malaysia. He has been with CCB Group since 1996 and last held the position of Chief Operating Officer. Dr. Wong is an Associate Chartered Management Accountant in United Kingdom and is also a member of the Malaysian Institute of Accountants.
Dr. Wong, thank you for being on our show today and for the kind invitation to be here at your all-new Auto House at Trec, Kuala Lumpur. To start the ball rolling, could you just share with us a bit about your personal story?
Thank you for having me as well. My personal story is not so interesting. I'm an accountant by profession, but somehow I entered this industry and like they said, the rest is history.
Short and sweet, eh?
Yeah.
What drew you to the automotive industry? Was it by chance or was it something that you always had your sights on?
No, it's something that is been moved on from one to another. I joined the group in 1986. 1986 is a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, and I have a very good fortune, I would say, to be able to move from many type of businesses with the group and somehow landed in the car industry, which I like very much. And today I'm running this Mercedes-Benz operations, which is I think the epitome of car industry. Which I appreciate a lot, being given this opportunity to carry out this business.
Was it a radical switch for you? Because when someone thinks along the lines of accountancy, it tends to be more behind the scenes, more of a supporting function. But in your current role, you're practically the face, and you have to be out there in the thick of action. Was it a bit of a shock for you doing that, making that transition initially?
Not actually. Maybe when I do accountancy, it's something that I want to do for better opportunity in the corporate world. But I think when I really come into the corporate world, I think the talent is up front. So I think I like it. That is how I continue with these positions.
But the great thing about having an accountancy background is any business, you need to know your facts and especially your figures because it's always about the bottom line, right?
That's right. I think with accountancy background, you will have advantage in terms of reading the P&L, your balance sheet, where you can actually look at trends and costings, and yeah, it really keep you thinking very fast ahead to satisfy all our shareholders so that we deliver.
Dr. Wong, now hold that thought for a moment because we're going to take a quick commercial break. But right after that, we're going to start talking about the real business in hand and in terms of how we get the numbers right to make it profitable. Stay tuned here on In Session. Welcome back to In Session with me, Raj Arya. Together with me today, once again, is Dr. Wong Kin Foo, the Chief Executive Officer of Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad. Now, speaking of Cycle and Carriage, it has been around for many, many years. For the benefit of our audience, could you just share with us a bit about its history and background in terms of how it first came about?
Oh, Cycle and Carriage actually started business in the 19th century. It's a very old company. And they didn't start straight away with Mercedes-Benz. They sell all sorts of things in the stores, nutmeg included. So they gradually come into the auto business. And the big opportunity came in 1951 when they acquired the distributorship of Mercedes-Benz Malaysia. That's when our association with Mercedes-Benz started. Then up to now it's 65 years and we are still looking for 650 years relationship. It's been a very successful partnership with Mercedes-Benz and we are very happy with what we are doing now.
Right. Now, in terms of the evolution from 1951, we're talking about more than 60 years plus already in terms of association and Mercedes-Benz. How has it been throughout this half a century plus?
It started in 1951, like I mentioned, and we were the distributor. We have been building the brand, we have been building the business, and it has been always in the forefront of the business, and we are maintaining our position in the luxury segment from those days right up to now. Mercedes-Benz has been a very good company that actually gives us a lot of product innovation, and they just celebrated 130 years of innovation, and we are 65 years old. That is half of their age. So I believe there's many more things that we can get from Mercedes-Benz and to offer it to our country, Malaysia, for the benefit of all the customers actually.
Now, not very long ago, Mercedes-Benz, there was a slight change in the structure that Daimler AG had decided to bring their presence to Malaysia in a different form. How did that association change with Cycle and Carriage?
The changes come in the form of a wholesale level, whereby we joint venture with Mercedes-Benz to form the wholesale company, and we remain a major dealer in the country, and today we are the largest dealer group in the country. Yeah.
Now, in terms of those changes, were there any radical differentiation now in the way Cycle and Carriage operates as compared to previously?
As a retailer, there is no change. I think we are very focused in making sure that the customer gets the best. This is our aim, to make sure that whatever we do, we always have the customer in our mind, to give them the best value-added services that we can offer during the entire ownership of the vehicle. To sell a car is very easy, but to make the customer happy over the ownership cycle, which is almost 3 to 5 years, to make sure that they are happy with us, I think that is the challenge that we faced as a retailer. And we always want to think from the customer perspective to make sure that they get the best from us.
Right. Now, taking a step back, in your time with Cycle and Carriage, of course you have seen ups and downs in the Malaysian economy as well. Now, in recent years, what's your observation in terms of the opportunities as well as the success that you have enjoyed?
Just in any business, there will be always up and down, and we in the car business, in the luxury segment, there's no difference. What we need to do is actually we need to plan ahead. We must be really sensitive to the market situation, have a lot of dialogue with the principal to keep them abreast with what is development in the market, so that we have the right strategy forward. Always think that we are never immune to the factors around us. So proper planning, proper strategy, right product, right approach to our customer, I think is key. And one of the things that we have been doing, and without fail, is the investment back into the business. As you can see, we have been investing in the facilities to upgrade ourselves, and you can see today is a one of its kind, Mercedes-Benz City Store, which have a different setting. This is flowing together with the trend of the market, whereby lifestyle come into play, and people who come in here will feel comfortable. They are not pressurized to actually buy a car, and you can see a different setting here, very different from the rest of the outlets. And this is how we actually innovate and change according to time to remain relevant.
Now, we have seen the evolution of the automotive industry. A car is no longer just to get you from point A to point B. it's so much more than that, right? It could be a representation, it could be a symbol of you, your personality. It's so much more these days compared to perhaps 20, 30 years ago.
Of course, it's, a car is a car. It will carry you from point A to point B. But if you buy a Mercedes-Benz, I think it signifies your achievement. It's a luxury item, as you know. Yeah. So Mercedes-Benz will actually enhance your personality. Yeah. And that is the statement that one would make if you purchase a Mercedes-Benz. That is how we want to make sure that all our customer feels that way as well when they come and shop a car in Cycle and Carriage. You've got to be treated, and whatever we do must befit the brand and the status of a Mercedes-Benz.
Now, it's quite clear that, for example, with the launch of your new auto house here in Trec, Kuala Lumpur, it's about customer experience, taking it to a whole new level. Now, in terms of that, how do you see it affecting the market out there? Because I'm sure competitors now will be looking at setting a new benchmark in terms of that. So
I understand that.
How do you always intend to stay ahead of the game?
I need to go back a little bit why we selected this particular outlet. The retailing business is changing. It used to be a showroom whereby customer will find their way to our showroom. So that is many, many years ago. Then we think that we need to go to the malls to be closer to the customers, because they do the shopping and they will see our cars there. So these are the things that we are changing. And here in Trec, Trec Kuala Lumpur is the entertainment hub, the latest entertainment hub in Malaysia. And of course, this is a magnet. Yeah. Why we choose this location is Trec itself is a crowd puller. So we have to position ourselves there to be seen, to be made known to the customer that Mercedes-Benz is here. For the KL crowd, before they go home, they may want to have a dinner or a drink here. So we have to complement that. We have to complement that in the sense that we even extend our operating hours so that after dinner, they still want to look at the car. So they don't have to go all out of their way. They pass by here, they can take a look at our car. So what I mean is, we want to convenience the customer. We want to go with the flow. If this is their lifestyle, they don't go home first. They have a drink here, they have a dinner here. So we are be there, presence to serve them. So we always go with the flow, and this changing trend, we have to embrace it. Yeah, we cannot sit still and say that, no, you come to my showroom and yes, this is what I want to sell you.
Times have changed, eh?
Yes,
you can't
exactly.
wait for the customer to come to you.
Exactly.
You have to be proactive.
You have to go to them, convenience them. Then I think this is the thing that we need to keep on thinking for all of us.
It's a very interesting thought with what you just explained about here in Trec, because the entertainment outlet tend to be more for the masses. Would it not be more ideal to have it be targeted towards the right demographics in a more affluent area, for example, in the Pavilion area of KLCC? What's your thoughts on that?
If you can look at the trend of the car owner now, they're getting younger and younger. Yeah, and our product also is more appealing now. Many years ago, you say that this is your father's car, your grandfather's car, that you pass on. Yeah, but now no more. It's very modern, very dynamic. The design is very appealing. Younger people are actually coming into the brand, and you said that this is the mass magnet, but in the mass, we will find our customer. Just like we don't sell that many cars compared to a TIV, total industry volume of 600,000. We are looking for maybe a 5-figure customers, 11,000, 12,000 customers. So our customer will go everywhere. Yeah. So some of them will be here. That is where we want to be near them. Yeah. Some of our customers will choose to go to PJ, for example, our auto house, our flagship auto house, over the weekend. Yep. So we are there. Some of our customers may want to do shopping, and by the way, they want to see a car. We are there. Some of the customers may want to have a more private viewing of cars, whereby we do one by one. We will do our CRM program, make sure that we invite them to have a private session. there are so many different type of customer, and I think we have to be everywhere to make sure that we are in their face. Whenever they want to see a Mercedes-Benz, we try to be there. Yeah, then the recall is very good.
So different
Yeah.
auto houses to target different markets for,
Yes.
for all segmentation as well.
That's right. That's right.
And I guess if we
I
think about
agree with
being
you.
here as well, is that for those who are here, they may not be able to afford it now, but will aspire perhaps
Yes.
further down the road, planting the seed.
That's right. That's right.
in-
You
in
have
their
to.
head
We have
at
to.
the moment.
We have to remind them that yes, this is Mercedes-Benz,
That's right.
and you can see some of our cars are displayed prominently on the second floor, whereby the objective is to interact with the moving traffic. Yeah, so that they can see, "Ah, this is the car that I want to drive one day. Fantastic. We love that.
Planting the seed.
Yeah, that's
Planting
right.
the seed. All right, we're off for another quick commercial break, our final one, in fact. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the challenges that one will face in this industry. Stay tuned here on In Session. Welcome back to In Session with me, Raj Arad, together with Dato' Wong. Now, one thing that a lot of people are quite curious about, Mercedes-Benz has such a wide range of models which you can see online on internet, but however in Malaysia there are only a few models available. How does that process work in terms of determining what cars make it into our market?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Yeah, Mercedes-Benz have a really wide range of cars, but not everything we can bring into this market. There are many factors actually affecting this decision. There may be duties structure, there may be a model that is not so suitable for our country, and this decision takes place with discussion with our principal, whereby they will roll out certain information to us and say that these are the coming products, and we will give our feedback whether this fits into the market for us in Malaysia. Then we will fine tune and we will narrow down to the type of product that we should carry in Malaysia. So we will not do everything, but we will do enough to make sure that we got a spread of products to cater for the needs of various category of people in Malaysia. That's how it comes to a plan.
One major challenge that I believe is taking place in the market, especially for brands like Mercedes-Benz, is the topic, the sensitive topic of grey imports. Now there are some whereby import
Yeah.
cars directly from abroad into Malaysia, and that has created perhaps an uneven playing field. What are your thoughts on that kind of
I think there are enough room for everybody in Malaysia. We will sell all the new cars. We invest in our auto house. We invest in training. We invest in the comfort of the customers to make sure that they are well taken care of. Like I said, different customer needs are provided in the market by different businessmen. And for those grey imports, they will find their own customer base, and we have our own customer base. So I think it's two separate segment for me altogether, actually.
And I think
Yeah.
one strong advantage which Cycle and Carriage will have is the after-sales support, which is so crucial because of the investment a customer will make. That's true, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the reason there's a different...
Peace of mind, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said there's two different type of customer segment. Those who really wants to buy a grey import will buy a grey import. Those who buy new car will have all these built in for them. Yeah, like warranty. Your car will be taken care of by the right technician that have been trained, so you don't have to worry about that. And for Cycle and Carriage, we have a technical expert from Germany based in PG Auto House to actually take care of all the technical issues. Yeah, these are the things that make our customers that like to buy from us really good, confident after they buy the car from us. You know, so like I said, mentioned earlier on, the entire ownership experience is very important. Yeah, we sell the car, and after that, we just don't leave them alone. we make sure that the entire ownership is taken care of. So that is for some very important, for some not very important. So it's two different things that these people
I think that's very, very important, especially in this segmentation, because it's about customer loyalty as well. It's not a one-off sale, because it could be a customer for a lifetime, not just one generation, perhaps the second generation, third generation as well. So it's a marathon, right? It's not, it's not a sprint.
Yeah, and we like to have an ecosystem, if I can put it in a very nice way, ecosystem. Purchasing, ownership cycle, purchasing, ownership cycle. So all this ownership cycle, I think we must have touch point with the customer as much as possible, so that we understand them better. So these are the things that we aspire to do. We don't just sell them once and forget about them. So we want them to come back, and how they will come back is through good experience, to product reliability. Yeah, all these things will add up to the purchasing decision if we really take care of the car well. It passes on to generation. We have customers that the grandfather is buying the car to the father, now to them, and I'm sure the son will come into the loop. So we need to take care of them in entirety. Yeah, that's how we want our customer to be.
We talked about challenges earlier. Now, 2015, 2016, a lot of speculation that global slowdown affecting worldwide, including Malaysia as well. What are your input which you can share with us in terms of this, given the fact that now we are in the third month of the year?
In any business, we cannot be immune, because our customer base is actually very wide. They are very successful on their own. Our customers, they are businessmen, they are high-ranking executive in companies. So they are subject to all these factors. So I don't think so we are immune. We can see that challenges are coming, headwinds will be there. But nonetheless, I think we need to have this in our mind, strategize accordingly, be creative about it. A lot of plans has been put in place. We have our product coming on to support us. So even though there are up and downs in business, but with proper planning, proper strategy, proper support, I think we are ready to take the challenges.
Now, one obvious market development in recent times is the weakening ringgit, and I'm sure a number of viewers will be quite concerned whether the prices of the Mercedes-Benz on offer will actually be more expensive as compared to before. Is that true, or you're trying your best to keep it status quo?
As a retailer, we will take cue from our principal. Yeah. So far, we don't have any indication that the price has been increased. I think they are doing a marvelous job back in Germany. They may have actually done their costing correctly and given us the product at the right price. And I don't see any cue from the principal in the price increase.
Now, we all know that you have invested a great deal of money, for example, in the launch of this new auto house in Trec, Kuala Lumpur. I understand there are also major refurbishments and renovations at other auto houses around Malaysia as well. Can you share a bit?
Right. Since 2003, when we first launched our auto house in Ipoh, 2004, we have invested 120 million in acquiring land and putting up new auto houses. And over the span of 2 weeks, we have launched the third auto house in Kuala Lumpur, starting from PJ, then Georgetown, then Trec, and this is another 30 million that we're going to put in, including Cheras that's coming up in middle of this year. So for the next 2 years, the remaining 6 auto houses that we have in the country, we will put in another 30 million. So there is a lot of money, yes, but this is needed because we want to make sure that all our customers throughout the country is being treated equally with the same standards. Yeah, whether they are in Alostar, whether they're in JB, whether they're in Ipoh, I think everybody deserves to be treated equally, because a Mercedes-Benz is a Mercedes-Benz. Doesn't mean that you buy in Alostar, you don't need to be treated equally. Yeah. So the experience that we want to give to the customer is definitely same standards and that's why we need the investment. Yeah.
Well, we're almost running out of time. One last final one. Any major plans or developments for the rest of 2016 and perhaps into 2017 that Cycle and Carriage will be undertaking that you can share with us today?
As a retailer and a partner for Mercedes-Benz, I think we will strive to make sure that we are always in the forefront of changes, to make sure that all our customers are happy with us, and we will always be there for them, and this is the promise to all our customers.
And there you have it, the interview with Dr. Wong Kin Foo, the Chief Executive Officer of Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad. We hope you enjoyed this session of In Session with me, Racharya, and found out a lot more about automotive retailing. Stay tuned for the next episode in the following weeks. Take care and have a great night.